In this video, we're going to look at how to multiply by 0 and 1. Remember, multiplication can be thought of as finding the total of a number of equally sized groups. This picture shows two equal groups of 4 counters. We can write this as a multiplication number sentence as 2 times 4. So what happens if we multiply by 1? Well, instead of 2 groups, we now only have 1 group. This picture shows one group of 4 counters. We can write this as a multiplication number sentence as 1 times 4, which equals 4. There are 4 counters. Let's look at another example. This array shows 5 rows of 1. We can write this as 5 times 1. When we count up the squares, we can see that equals 5. Did you notice a pattern when we're multiplying by 1? The answer to anything multiplied by 1 is the original number. Let's try a challenge question. Can you solve 1 times 100? We can think of this as one group of 100. If we had one group of 100 blocks, we have 100 blocks in total. So you can see that when we multiplied 100 by 1, the answer is the same. What about when we multiply by 0? Let's think how we could picture this. Instead of 4 counters, now we have no counters. This picture now shows one group of 0 counters. As a multiplication number sentence, we'd write this as 1 times 0, which equals 0. There are no counters in the picture. What about if we had no groups at all? What can you see? We can see nothing. So the answer to anything multiplied by 0 is always 0. Let's try another challenge question. Can you solve 100 times 0? We can think of this as 100 groups of nothing. So 100 times 0 is still 0.